Today FM is #1 here in Singatoka.
We love Today FM in Lambasa. It rocks!
My favorite station in Nandi is Today FM.
Listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Suva.
Loto kasi love Today's kid music.
I love Today FM because they play all my songs.
We love Today FM at Unival Lambasa. Yeah, it rocks!
I love Today FM because it rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, bus checker appears in court charged with manslaughter. Suva City Council vows to improve safety at bus stand. And political parties still oppose ballot paper design. Good evening, I'm Jackie Spate and this is FBC News. 65-year-old Rabinder Singh appeared in the Suva Magistrate Court this afternoon charged with 2 counts of manslaughter. He stands accused of causing the deaths of Serwai Rokoseru and her 3-year-old daughter, Paulini Tumbuna, at the Suva bus stand on Tuesday afternoon. It's alleged Singh was driving the bus carelessly knowing it was defective. Prosecution objected to bail, saying the defendant is a flight risk as he has a United Kingdom passport. It was also argued that because of the horrific accident, 2 innocent lives were lost and it's a matter of public interest. Singh has been remanded until the 16th of this month and the case has been transferred to the High Court. Following the accident that killed a mother and child at the Suva bus station, all eyes are now on bus operators. Many people are questioning the safety of the travelling public, especially those who use the bus terminal on a daily basis. Eleanor Tarangaivu with this report.
The Fiji bus operators feels that the current design of the Suva bus terminal isn't up to scratch, putting the safety of the travelling public at risk. Association President Virendra Kewal says they've always been opposed to the traffic flow at the Suva bus station, which requires buses to reverse out of their bays to leave the terminal. The association says nowhere in the world we know of are there terminals requiring buses to reverse to leave the station. That appears to be a dangerous flaw only found in Fiji. It adds it's willing to talk with the Suva City Council and other stakeholders to agree on a design that will not only enhance that area of the city but improve safety and standards for all. FBC News also spoke to people who use the bus stand every day.
I'm just asking the LTA to see that the buses here do not speed, as it's always busy here at the bus station.
I think there has to be a proper bus management in the Suva City. If you can see, there are buses which are still congested. I think there is a need for space management.
I think drivers should be driving the buses, not the bus checkers.
The Land Transport Authority spokesperson Ilyas Asokia says the attitude of bus drivers plays a big role in the safety of those who use the bus terminal daily.
We are quite concerned with the behavior of bus drivers and how they are controlling their bus in terms of the breach that have been that have occurred in terms of speed violation.
The LTA has met with municipal councils repeatedly to discuss bus services and passenger safety. Sukia says council enforcement officers have been given the power to enforce the law at the bus stations.
We always want to encourage and to give more emphasis to the enforcement officers of the city council to be there. Their presence, their visibility, and how they monitor the movement and the coming in of buses is very, very paramount.
This walkway and other pedestrian areas will have railings. The bus bays will be expanded and the bus station itself will be expanded to go onto that area of the car park, all in an effort to increase safety at the Suva bus station.
Other measures include having proper signage, installing speed humps, increasing the number of enforcement officers, relocating juice sellers, and raising the awareness of pedestrians. The council will also be working with the Land Transport Authority and the Fiji Bus Operators Association to manage bus operations, and supplementary trips will be penalized. Eleanor Turangaivu, FBC News.
The Elections Office has rolled out its voter education program in the lead up to the September 17th general elections. The Supervisor of Elections, Mohammed Saneem, says the program will be conducted in stages so that the public is not overwhelmed with information. Vosita Kotewasawasa reports.
Fijians living abroad will receive information about how to vote through the internet.
Voter education will be mostly done through our website. I understand that a lot of overseas Fijians go through our news channels, so you will note that we have advertised on our news websites as well, like FBC website.
For Fijian voters in the country, voter education has already started.
We have decided to go with a visual aid first, so that persons, all Fijians are able to understand what the process is, and with a simple explanation we want to try and create an environment where there is a receipt of the information that we are trying to push forward, and then we will now be following that through with additional ads on certain aspects of elections so that Fijians are better informed before election day.
Saneem says they have been receiving requests from religious organizations to educate their flock about how to vote.
We have conducted elections briefings and voter education in some gatherings on invitation, and we have a few more invitations which we will be attending to. And we will keep doing this until elections so that we get maximum penetration.
The Elections Office says it will try and avoid confusing Fijians with information about voting, and it wants to ensure that everyone will make their vote count on September 17. Vosita Kotiwasawasa, FBC News.
Minister for Elections Ayaside Qayyum says political parties need to start campaigning rather than running a side circus. The National Federation Party and the Fiji Labour Party want the numbering system on ballot papers to be swapped with party symbols and candidate pictures. Chanel Sivan with the story.
The ballot papers will contain numbers assigned to candidates on a random basis. There will be no party symbols. The National Federation Party plans to challenge this in court if nothing is done.
The ballot paper, if it included the name of the candidate, if it included the symbol of the party, and then the voters would identify that very, very easily.
It is a very simple ballot paper, and in fact it is an insult to ordinary Fijians to say they won't understand the ballot paper. Are they questioning the literacy rate in Fiji? Even if people have been to school up to class 7 or class 8. So it is an insult to the ordinary Fijians for them to say they won't understand the ballot paper.
Attorney General Ayaside Qayyum says this issue is being brought up because political parties are afraid of the open list system.
You may like a political party, but you will want to say, I want to put this person ahead of the leader. I want to put this person ahead of their preferred number 3 or number 4 candidate. You can change the preferences of the party that they put down. They are scared of that.
With the symbol, with the name of the candidate, they will still be able to make the choice. Nothing is stopping for any voter to go and vote for any candidate in any political party. What we are saying is that the only thing the voters want is that when they go to the polling booth, when they see the ballot paper, they should be able to say, this is the candidate I want to vote.
The Fiji Labour Party has also raised objections, saying it doesn't accept the new ballot papers and want the numbers removed.
Providing a symbol is a requirement under the political party's decree, and if a party does not provide a symbol, a party can't get registered. Therefore, the symbol has a purpose, and that purpose is to put it on the ballot paper so that voting is facilitated by people easily recognizing the different symbols of different parties, and then they choose who they want to vote for.
This isn't the first time ballot papers have been brought into question. The Elections Office throughout this time have maintained they will stick with the ballot paper as mandated under the electoral decree. Chanel Shivan, FBC News.
Coming up, new product proves successful in soil rejuvenation.
Mirchi FM is #1 in Singapore.
और किसके सुनिए यार, हमारा एक सच्चा साथी है मिर्ची एफएम लंबा साथी.
I love Mirchi FM. It's so hot. देखे में लाल लाल, खाए में हाय हाय. Tangi tangi taupa में Mirchi FM is hot.
Here at Rugby Town, Singapore, love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Mirchi FM is #1 in Suva. It's hot.
हम वहीं के लिए लंबा सा में रहता है. Toke ka watay ka Mirchi FM sunda hai.
Mirchi FM, बहुत जुलूम जुलूम.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Welcome back. This is FBC News. 4 men charged with the murder of a carpenter in Nawaithomba, Nandi last month reappeared in the Lautoka High Court today. It's alleged that on the day in question, Rakesh Kumar and Vinod Segran lodged a complaint at Nawaithomba Community Post that the deceased Arun Vasudevan had stolen a wallet. However, when questioned by police, the four altered their story, saying they allegedly assaulted the deceased for practicing witchcraft. Vasudevan died after 2 days after the assault in the intensive care unit at Lautoka Hospital. Rakesh Kumar, Vinod Segran, Matayasi Ului and Maikeli Loko appeared before Justice De Silva. DPP lawyer Alvin Singh filed objections to bail. The four were remanded in custody and will reappear on May 12th. A locally manufactured soil neutralizer, Aglime, is expected to take the local farming community by storm following proof of high performance. Mikalonga reports Aglime has been proven to be a solution for Fiji's highly acidic soil.
Keeps soils healthy, keeps farmers wealthy.
Standard Concrete Industries today began a series of 3 workshops to create awareness about the benefits of Aglime.
Aglime is used extensively in agriculture in many parts of the world for treatment of acidic soils. It alters the pH of the soil to an optimum level where crop yield is maximized.
Permanent Secretary for Agriculture Ropati Lingairi says Fiji's soils have become acidic due to heavy use of nitrogen-containing fertilizers.
Using egg lime or agricultural lime, a finely ground limestone or dolomite can change the soil chemical properties from being acidic to nearly neutral. Therefore, it benefits the crop.
Egglime manufacturer Standard Concrete Industries says it has proven through a number of farmers the soil neutralizer has worked well in crop and sugarcane communities.
This is what the soil in Waimbau in Naitasiri needs because of the years of use by my grandfather since 1958, and farming has continued on it until today.
To be honest, this is something long overdue. This is something that I've been talking about for quite a number of years in terms of trying to improve the yields.
Standard Concrete Industries is hoping to get more agri-lime converts in workshops like these in the future. Mikalonga, FBC News.
Once again, the tourism industry has been complimented for contributing to the growth of the economy. Closing the 3-day Fijian Tourism Expo in Nandi last night, Prime Minister Vorengem Bainimarama thanked 240 local tourism operators who form the backbone of Fiji's biggest export earner. Akosita Tale has more.
Fijians working in the tourism industry have been praised for their hard work and commitment.
My biggest vinaka tonight is to the Fijian people, the ordinary men and women who serve our international visitors. Care for them, shower them with warmth and affection. It is you that our tourism industry ultimately depends on, and with it, the economic future and well-being of our nation.
150 buyers from 16 countries attended the expo. What they take back home will affect the future growth of tourism.
We never take anything for granted. We never forget that your clients always have a choice of a holiday destination. So we deeply appreciate the work that you do to push them in our direction, to market the unique experience that Fiji offers to people the world over.
Fiji's economic growth projection has been bumped up to 3.8%, more than Australia and New Zealand. The tourism industry will play a large part in this.
So we deeply value your investment and commitment and regard you as vital partners in creating wealth and developing the nation that we all love.
The government is pleased that reforms are bearing fruit. Akosita Tale, FBC News.
Mother's Day celebrations kicked off with a bit of a twist in Suva today. Fiji Broadcasting Corporation's Today FM organized the Fight for Your Mom race. Josephine Navula reports.
The race, styled from a popular TV show, started in Namboa with a series of obstacles. The team that completes the challenge successfully wins their mom a getaway. Team organizer Alan Stevens says it's a fun way for families to show their love for their moms.
This is the first time that we know of that this is being done on radio. And we also have FBCTV along as well to shoot this for possibly a program in the future. But yes, this, to my knowledge, this is the first time that we are doing this for radio.
Participants turn up in numbers to compete for the Fight for Your Mom race here in Namboa. As the winning team will be able to take their mom on a holiday in a Golden Point Resort in Raki Raki, plus a refrigerator and a $100 shopping voucher from MH. Stevens adds they came up with the idea not only to win prizes, but to bring families close together.
Basically, they cut strips of meat, and if the butcher, Mr. Butcher, is happy with it, he gives them a prize and their next clue to the next location. So it's stuff like that. There's one also where they go to the bakery, MH bakery, where they learn how to, not learn, but they have to cream like 6 buns to make cream bun. So the first one that does that gets the clue, and they so on and so forth. So most of these places have like challenges for them to perform if they want to win the prize during that leg of the race and get the clue to the next one.
Ray and Elias Sawe are the 2 confirmed names that have won the race today. Josephine Nobula, FBC News.
Youths of Tavor Level Village in Tavor and those living nearby can further develop their fitness with the new training equipment that was given by government today. Prime Minister Vorengem Bainimarama was in Tavor to officially hand over the new gears. Accompanied by Commissioner West Commander Choeli Dawaki and Information Permanent Secretary Sharon Smith-Johns, the government handed the set of training gears to the Tui Tavor. The equipments are worth around $18,000. Bainimarama also confirmed there's a piece of land allocated to house the gym where all the training sets can be kept and used.
When the new gym is set up, then we'll have to move all those equipments and training gears to help the boys prepare for games. I'll be in contact with my officials in assisting the building of the gym and make sure it's built fast on the piece of land that we have allocated.
Friday Night Sports now. Here's Jamie with the latest.
Good evening. In sports tonight, John McKee names his Flying Fijians extended squad, and Fiji Pearls make a late comeback to secure a Tri-Series title. This and more after the break.
Bulan 2 saya Tolu FM, enapan 2 Raki-Raki.
Bula FM namban 2 in Nosor.
Go etapo ke buat kola sa Bula FM nga.
Bula FM nampan 2 Korbu.
Bula FM namban 2 Sawa.
Bula FM namban 2 Lotoka. Bula.
Namban 2 Bula FM member.
Bula FM namban 2 NSR in Singapore.
Kalau tali tak ada warung yang Bula FM Lotoka.
Ali akar warung Bula FM namban 2 NSR.
Bula FM namban 2 NSR.
Welcome back to FBC Sports. Flying Fijians coach John McKee has named a 39-member training squad for the June Internationals. He's named 11 local players in the squad who will begin camp on May 19th before the final squad is cut to 30 on May 26th.
It's a very complicated business with players all around the world, but we've got a network out there that feed us information, and we get quite good statistics now through different competitions, so it all helps keep track of our players.
Notable newcomers in the squad is 7-star Samisoni Viriviri with Western Force Super Rugby prop Sione Kolo. Also making a comeback is former national rake Sunia Koto with Super Rugby stars Nemani Nandolo of the Crusaders and Aseeli Tikorituma from the Chiefs.
It's a very strong squad with a good balance of experienced and younger players. I can guarantee all these players are currently in top form and really looking forward to coming down to Fiji for the June Test Series.
The entire squad will assemble in Nandi on May 28th. The Vodafone Fiji Sevens team has wrapped up its preparations for the start of the England tournament tomorrow. The side seen here after a gym session is looking at bettering its semi-final finish in Scotland last weekend. Ben Ryan's men want a strong finish at Twickenham, and the mentor says the players are hungry for a good outing. Only Vatemo Ravovo, who is still serving the last of his four-match suspension, will miss the opening game against Spain. The final will be played on Monday morning. The Fiji Pearls clinched the inaugural Digicel Tri-Series Netball competition with a nail-biting 60-59 win over Northern Ireland last night. The Matila Wanganindrola led side found themselves on the back foot from the first whistle before rallying in the second half to edge the Irish. Tsale Ndadakadaka has more.
The Fiji Pearls played catch-up for the majority of its clash against the fired-up Northern Ireland side last night. Defenders Matila Wanganindrola and Lucy Rambanakandabu worked tirelessly to contain the Irish onslaught. Fiji's centre and player of the series, Vaiti Wangatambu, says the team took its time to settle down and were lucky to escape with a win.
Yeah, I'm really privileged to be part of the team on court, especially coming from behind, but I guess that was a big test for us.
Pearls coach Julie Honweg made a timely substitution in bringing on goal shooter Nina Virkisuva for Afa Rusuvakula in the second half. The Suva ace paired well with Maria Lutua to rally Fiji to victory. The Irish side took the loss well and believe the series has made an immense boost to its preparation for the Commonwealth Games in July.
We back ourselves. I know we're ranked lower at 11, but we're preparing for Commonwealth Games as well, and I think this is the sort of goal for goal matches that we need more of, so that we can progress and be a consistent top 10 country.
The two teams will clash tonight in the final match, despite Fiji having already claimed the series. This is just the sort of start the Pearls needed before it defends its Pacific Netball Series title next month. Chalendo Dakavak, FBC Sports.
Meanwhile, the Fiji under-13 netball team has also been hard at work preparing for a tournament in New Zealand. The Tiny Tots, are excited with the upcoming tour, will play in the Fiji Day competition in Auckland come October. Pravin Narayan has more.
The 4-day training camp came to an end today for these young netters, vying for a place in the Fiji under-13 side. While happy with the current camp, says they still have a lot of work on hand.
Well, as this is our first of meeting the girls and training for the first time together, this week I'm just working on the endurance and their stamina. I just want to strengthen it. Yeah.
The young netters are excited to be part of the squad with a chance to play for their country.
I'm actually waiting to go against the other teams and others, socializing with them as well.
And how hard has you been preparing for this?
Real hard just to get up to this level. It's okay. It's really actually been preparing really hard, sweat and all that. So I've actually hard work has paid off.
Would expect skills and all the stuff to come in. The coaches have been hard on us, so that will help us catch the ball nicely and to help in our jumps and all the stuff in netball.
This could be a start of a long journey for these youngsters. And the chance of playing for Fiji at this level is nothing short of an accomplishment for their young careers. Praveen Narayan, FBC Sports.
That's it from Sports Tonight. Good evening.
The Fiji Sugar Corporation has confirmed that the Land Transport Authority will be giving concessions to all the lorry operators for the 2014 crushing season. Negotiations were done between the Land Transport Authority and the Sugarcane Growers Council, including FSC, for special concessions to be given to the cane lorry operators. FSC Executive Chair Abdul Khan says those cane lorries can register for 6 months to cover the crushing season, but will have to surrender their number plates at expiry. If a lorry is registered for 9 months to cart cane, these lorries will be able to continue driving on the roads, but only for sugar industry purposes. Another beautiful day today, Trish. Will the weather remain the same for the weekend?
It looks like it will, Jackie. We should get wonderful weather until Monday. Looking at today's map, Friday, fairly normal for this time of the year. Some light showers early in the day in Suva and Savu-Savu. Just enough to water the flowers along with partly cloudy skies. Lambasa had cloudy skies all day. Nadi, Lautoka and Ba were fine in the morning, partly cloudy the rest of the day, so it was pretty much the same everywhere. Looking at the temperatures, we have Savu-Savu and Suva on 29, whereas Lautoka and Ba were on 31. Lambasa and Nandi hit 32. Saturday will almost be a copy of today. Savu and Suva will have light showers in the morning and perhaps in the afternoon. As for the rest of the centers, Nadi, Latokamba and Lambasa can expect fine weather all day. Further outlook for Sunday looks like more of the same, so a really nice weekend is in store. And our photo sent in by Ratnesh Kumar. This is a low tide at Manduni Voni in Ra. Thanks for Dinesh.
Thanks so much for that, Trish. Recapping the headlines, a bus checker appears in court charged with manslaughter. Suva City Council vows to improve safety at bus stand, and political parties continue to oppose ballot paper. This week's question, seeing as how we're progressing towards elections in September, we ask, are the political parties addressing issues of concern to the public? Visit our FBC website to take part. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. And if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. You can also watch our nightly news on our YouTube channel. That's FBC News tonight. Amrita Priyadashni joins you tomorrow evening. I'll be back again on Monday. Till then, have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Bye for now.
देश की धड़कन रेडियो FBC इज नंबर 1 इन सिंगटोका।
मैं लंबासा के निवासी, मेरा नाम प्रेम चंद्रा है। देश की धड़कन रेडियो FBC को मेरा सलाम।
नैनी में देश की धड़कन रेडियो FBC।
रेडियो FBC में देश की धड़कन मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है।
रेडियो FBC इज नंबर 1 इन सिंगटोका।
नैनी में मेरा धड़कन है रेडियो FBC।
हम ननुपुर की रहता है और हम रेडियो FBC हरदम सुनता है।
हमें रेडियो FBC सुनो बहुत अच्छा लगे। आप भी रेडियो FBC सुनो।
देश की धड़कन रेडियो FBC।